Okay. Hi guys, my name is Randal. I'm a second-year student studying civil engineering at the Ohio State University. This summer I worked in a greenhouse. Who knows what a greenhouse is? It's pretty much just a large glass room, and we were doing that, we used a greenhouse, because we were growing plants. And our goal was to grow plants in these tanks. And the purpose of it was we were going to map where the roots go. We're going to add nutrients and see where the roots follow. It seems like a pretty basic thing because nutrients are what feeds the plants. It seems like you'd want to follow nutrients. Turns out nobody's actually done this research before because it's so hard to find it outside because you can't just go dig up roots in a tree because you move all the dirt and then everything changes. So we had to set up and build our rooms. There's 4 basic steps. The first step was we had to build the tanks. They were made out of acrylic, which is a see-through glass. It's very strong, so that we could watch how the roots grow instead of having to dig them up. Then from there, we had to find what kind of soil we wanted to use. There's different types of soil, different mixtures, and we had to find the right one that fit our project. The next step was we had to build a rainfall simulator. So pretty much we just set up these sprinklers and found out where water materialized and made sure it was perfectly spread out. The final step is we had to take these sensors over here, and we had 150 sensors that we had to wire into a computer so that we could follow the data throughout the project. Of course, with every project, there's problems. We had a lot of problems. We personally have a lot of problems with misplacing our stuff. We got a scissor, we go put it somewhere, and then next thing we know, we couldn't find the scissors anymore. It became a problem. We spent half our time some days just looking for stuff. Other problems are just stuff breaks. It's not perfect. We bump it, it breaks, it cracks. Today I had to replace a sensor because it just decided it didn't want to work for us anymore. Finally, our biggest problem was the original ideas don't always work. We had up here in the corner, that's a ground penetrating radar. We thought we could use that to map where the roots grow. Turns out it doesn't like to find roots because roots get really tiny. And it doesn't do an accurate job of measuring all of those roots. So that was $60,000 that we fortunately didn't have to pay because it didn't work for us. Other problems was we had to take all this dirt, this is clay, and we had to grind it all up. Our original thought was we'd do it with a hammer. I spent 2 hours of grinding that clay up and got that much out. We then took this, found this on West Campus, and it ground it up for us, and that took about half an hour. We filled that bucket in half an hour worth of work. That was a lot better than our original thought of me standing in a hot room with the sun pouring on me all day, hammering. Final thing was, at the end of the project, we had finally gotten the room set up. We go back, that's the final room. It's got all the dirt, and we're about ready to plant the corn. Then, at the end of the summer, they decided to give me my own project. I measured the nutrients and the bulk density, which is pretty much just nutrients of the clay, and we'd add water and just see how stuff works. The goal for that is we're going to try and help pollution with farms, because farms, they over-fertilize. They put too much nutrients in, and then it washes away. It becomes a problem. So they're hoping that this data will be able to do that. Up there, that's just a picture of me playing in the dirt. My hands dirty every day. So that's the end of my project.